Okay, thank you everyone for coming to this session, which will be about a briefing from the Secretariats. We will begin the session with a speech from our co-chair, Wan Nur Alia, and then we will be proceeding with a presentation by our co-chair, as well as by our a few questions from you guys in the chat box. And before we begin our session, it would be highly appreciated if any of you can turn on your camera so that we can uphold a lively conversation between our secretariat and with you guys. So we can begin our session with a few words from our co-chair, Manur Alia.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May I know, is my voice clear? Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, hi. As mentioned by the MC, I'm the co-chairperson one for Elites. And I'm afraid my partner, Brother Fidaus, he couldn't be here due to several reasons. So I'll be the one giving the speech today. So there's nothing much I would say. I will just, I guess I'll say good luck for your future classes. Since you're a new intake students going through classes through online, online learning is quite stressful. I mean, yeah, it's very stressful actually. So take good care of yourself. Know when to stop. Find a good time for you to rest. If you feel like it's burdening you, or if you feel like it's just too much, stop whatever you are doing. Stop learning. Stop studying and whatnot. Just go out from your room, enjoy your life for a little bit, and then come back and do your job. So don't worry. If you have problems or anything, you can, like communicate with your friends. You can communicate with your seniors. For example, in the group, we have all those admins are part of Elites. So if you have problem you want to ask, you can ask them. If you just curious about something, you can ask them as well. Inshallah, we'll try our best to help you guys throughout your first year of study. So other than that, I would say, I know you guys are tired since it's already 4 in the evening, but please bear with us because our briefing is it's really important for you guys, because we'll teach you how to use few of the students' websites in more detail. So if you have questions regarding these matters, please just fire away your questions. If you are too shy, you can send your questions through the chat box. If you are more, like you want to be upfront, then just open your mic and ask the questions. Okay. So I guess that's it from me as the co-chairperson. Oh yeah, I'm Sister Alia, by the way. You may also know me as Sister Ailan from the group. So yeah, it's Alia actually. It's just my name in the backward. So yeah, that's it from me, I guess. Back to the MC.
All right. Thank you, Sister Alia, for the meaningful words. I hope that the candidates in this Google Meet can take note of what our sister just said just now. And we will proceed with presentation by our Sister Alia just now.
Okay, hi again. I know you just met me, but I hear I'm again. Okay, so we are Elites, the Secretariat of English Language and Literature. So Elites is like an academic-based student society. So we only have working committees and we don't really have much members. So yeah, Sister Sophia, can you next? So here a bit about Elites. We was established in 2004 Our objective is to unite and assemble all BENL, Bachelor English Language and Literature students for both academic and non-academic activities. We also provide a platform for students to connect with each other, share their concerns and express ideas for the betterment of the life on campus. And we also organize various activities independently as well as through collaborations with other clubs, either from inside IUM or outside the university as well. Next, please. So here is our vision and mission and objective. So our vision is to become a secretariat that promotes holistic development and cultural awareness among BENL students. And our mission is to become a dynamic and supportive secretariat that cater to students' needs, meaning that we'll try our best to meet your needs. And if you have concerns or anything, you can share it with us, and we'll inshallah, if it concerns lots and lots of students, we might as well bring it to the higher ups, and we will find the best solutions that we can provide to all the students. Okay, so our objective is to assist students in academic and welfare matters, as well as to circulate relevant information effectively to all students, and we also ELITS is also to sustain collaboration with DEL lecturers in managing BENL activities. So you guys know what DEL is, which is our department lecturers. So if they have events, they reach out to us and we'll help them in managing when it comes to promoting and registration and whatnot. So next, please. So ELITS main board, as you can see here, we only have 4 people in our main board. The co-chairperson 1 is me. Co-chairperson 2 is Brother Fidaus. Our secretary here is Sister Nelly. And our financial controller, Sister Izian, but I'm afraid she couldn't join us this evening. So next. So in ELITS, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. We have 8 small bureaus. We have academic and development. For this bureau, they handle all the things that require that more on the academic related stuff, meaning that they'll handle events such as FYP workshop, internship briefings, mentor-mentee, and all those academic related stuff. For student welfare, they handle, of course, as you can see there, students welfare, which is if you have financial constraint, or you have mental health issues, or you just want to let out something that you are not satisfied with our service or with what happened in the PR department, you can go through our student welfare. You can tell them, and inshallah they'll bring up the issue to us, and we'll find the best solutions that we can provide to you guys. Okay, so the next one is arts and culture, ANC. For this, sadly, because we are online, there is not much events that we can do under arts and culture. But previously, they usually handles events such as theatre night and stuff like that. So yeah, our public relations bureau, of course, those that related to contacting speakers or other writers or authors in case we were to do an event on it. So PR will be in charge for it. Spiritualization and Islamizations, of course, since we are UIA, it is definitely a compulsory bureau to have. So for SI, they handle things such as in our tenure right now, they handle things such as events during, previously events during Ramadan, they handle weekly quote and things like that. For entrepreneurships, again, because we are in online, it's sad that we couldn't organize our, I would say, one of our main event, which is Interstellar Week, in which students are encouraged to, open a booth, open a store, anything that they want to buy, anything that generates money during the whole week. So, but then because we are doing online right now, so it's just impossible for us to do it. It'll take lots and lots of efforts. It is possible, but it's gonna take quite a long time to actually find a good system for us to conduct Interstellar Week. Okay, so for information and technology, IT, they in charge on poster makings, video editings, and all those things that you can see in our IG, the posters, all of it were made by our IT bureau. And publication and promotion, which is Pabro, they in charge for of course publication and promotions, all the things that like the viral messages that I have been sharing with you guys in your WhatsApp group. Those viral messages were made by our bureau here in publication and promotion. So as well as our IG and YouTube, they handle both of most of our social media, and they help us in making sure that all the students receive the same amount of information that we want you guys to receive. Okay, so next please. Okay, so as you can see here, this is our organizational chart. You can look through our pictures in, I would say, even more bigger than this one through our ID. You can just scroll it and just look at us. There's also our contact numbers there. So if you want to ask questions, for example, I really encourage you to keep contact numbers for our contact numbers of our academic and development. Yes, I know there's only two guys. Where are you guys? Come in. We need more guys. Okay, so please, if the guys are interested in joining elites, please come and join us. We have lots and lots of women, so we want to have more guys in our organization, of course. So don't let yourself be instinct, okay, guys. Orang kata, what do we call it? Keep up your game. Okay, so I encourage you to keep the contact informations of our academic development committee as well as our student welfare, because if you have, oh nice, if you have any issues regarding academic or welfare matter, you can contact these four committee here. They're like the best, so just contact them. They'll try their best to get in touch with you and settle your problems if you have any. Next, please. Okay, so that's it from me. I'll pass the floor to our Miss Secretary here, Sister Nelly, to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nelly. I'm the Secretary of Elites. So for my part, I'm gonna explain to you our past events. So first is the independent event, which is organized by elites and no collaborations from any other societies or department. So the first one is Banner Islamic Week, which is handled by our SI bureaus. Okay, so this event is separated into two. So we have art showtime competition and also Miracle of Ramadan talk. So Miracle of Ramadan talk is like a webinar, and this event was attended by 55 students. So the speaker was doctor from FITS, which is Department of Fundamental and Interdisciplinary Studies. So if you take any UNGS courses, maybe you bump into him. Okay, so okay, and then we have the art showtime competition. This event is conducted during Ramadan. So the purpose of this event is to enhance the theme of Islamic values in the society. So we receive quite interesting artworks in the form of drawing, poems, and photography. And there were 3 winners in this competition. Okay, next. This is some photos from the Banner Islamic Week event, and the right side is the art showtime, and then the Miracle of Ramadan talk. Next. Okay, so moving on to the collaboration events, which we collab with Department of English Language and Literature and also from other society. Okay, so the first collab event is the New Normal Banner Alumni Talk, the TNNBA. This is a collaboration with Department of English Language and Literature, particularly with Dr. Nora. There are three TNBA talk. The first one is the route not taken. The second one is rejection is a redirection, and then stuck in second gear. So TNNBA talk is more like a career talk. So Banner alumni, they are the guest speakers, and they will give you insights into what they are doing now, using their Banner degree. Okay, next. Okay, so this is the poster for the event, the TNBA talk. Okay, moving on is the Tolkien Reading Day. So, Tolkien Reading Day is actually not just celebrated among elites members in UIA. It is celebrated worldwide. So, Tolkien Reading Day for this year's theme is hope and courage. The purpose of this Tolkien Reading Day, especially for Benel students, you are expected to know some authors like Shakespeare, Mary Wollstonecraft, Virginia Woolf, and one of them is also J.R.R. Tolkien's, which has a lot of works. So the purpose of this event is to celebrate many of his notable works. Next. Okay, so the next one is Posh 21. So it is a poetry and short story, a collaboration of elites and Style, which is the Society of Psychology. So we collaborated with them to give awareness on mental health. This event is also divided into two, which the first one is the short story and poetry competition, which is largely conducted by elites. So this competition, by the name itself, is that you can submit your short story and poetry, and the theme is resilience. So the one who evaluate these works is our supervisor of elites, which is Dr. Nettie. Okay, so this was a really successful competition. We received a lot of works from students from other departments as well, not just Banner students. And then we have the big event is the symposium on resilience. So this symposium is about mental health, where there are lecturers from psychology, a clinical psychologist, give talk about mental health and resilience. So it was a very interesting talk and very insightful. Then during this symposium as well, there was a poetry and academic paper presentation. Short paper presentation by our Banner students and also students from econs, if I'm not mistaken, economic students. And yeah, we managed to attract over 60 participants during this symposium. Okay, and these are the photos from the event. Okay, and then moving on is the Chevening Scholarship. So, okay, Chevening Scholarship is also a webinar with Banner alumni. So, Chevening Scholarship is for those Banner undergraduate students who are interested to pursue their master's degrees after you have completed your undergraduate degree, and if you are still interested to pursue your masters, one of the scholarship that is available is the Chevening Scholarship, and you can do your master's degree in the UK if you get this scholarship. So it was my first time knowing about this Chevening Scholarship. So okay, just a little bit of information. The Chevening Scholarship is quite very flexible. Your CGPA, they will consider your CGPA. It doesn't matter how much is your CGPA, but at least you get 3.0 above, and you need to have a 2 years work experience, and you really need to have your goal, because for the Chevening Scholarship is they really want you to have they really want you to able to know your goals. Like you're not just receiving this scholarship just to just to pursue your studies, but you don't know what to do at the end. Okay. So it was very interesting, this webinar with Banner Alumni, and there were over 30 participants during this event. I think that's the last. Okay. Yes, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Naili, Sister Naili. We will proceed the next part that will be presented by our Assistant Head of Academic and Development, Sister Ainin. Welcome, Sister Ainin.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I hope everyone is doing well. So before I start presenting, I apologize for switching off my camera. I have to do it in case it starts lagging. Okay, my name is Ainin Sofia, and I'm the Assistant Head of the Academic and Development Bureau, also known as AND. Next, I'll be introducing students' websites that will hopefully benefit all of you. Some of you, especially CFS students, would be familiar with these websites, but it's all right. I'll be going through the steps, and please do not worry if you can't follow along, as I'll be giving the slides to you after this session. I'll try to make it as short as possible. Okay, so first we have iMaklum, which is the official IUM student portal. So iMaklum is used for important matters related to academics, mahala, co-curriculum, finance, and other services. And you also get access to your study plan, exam results, and class timetable. It's basically a virtual one-stop center for students. Okay, first you go on to the website to activate your account, and you click on activate PIN number, and then you use the temporary PIN provided in your student booklet. Okay, so once your account has been activated, try logging in using your student ID and new password. You will then see a sidebar menu on the left where you will be able to access your timetable, see your carry marks, your results, study plan, etc. You may also click on Other to retrieve the confirmation letter as an IM student, your TPT, APT, or EPT results, your exam timetable, and your expected graduation year. You will have time to explore the website later if you haven't already. So on iMaklum, you will also be able to gain access to features related to Mahala. And lastly, iMaklum enables you to access your financial statement that displays the amount you need to pay every semester. So basically your fees. There's also the student feedback survey, which you will have to fill in at the end of the semester. There's also Office 365 application for change of program, etc. Okay. Next, we have iTa'lim, which is IUM's e-learning platform. So you go on to iTa'lim and click on login. And then you use your username will be your student ID, and your password should be the same as the one on iMaklum. into your IUM email, you will then have access to Office 365 applications for free. So some of the applications include Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel, etc. Okay, last one. So as IUM students, you also have access to Canva for education. If you haven't already, I would highly recommend you to use Canva for presentations and posters to make them look more visually appealing. Okay. First, you go on to canva.com and select plans. And then you click on education. Then click on register for free. Sign up with Microsoft, where you will use your IM email to log in. And that's all. You will then have access to Canva for education. So before we end, I would like to introduce a project the Academic and Development Bureau is planning to organize this semester. So this project is also known as the Peer Mentorship Project. It is an initiative by elites to help panel students in their studies. So our students will undergo tutoring sessions with student mentors that have fulfilled certain criteria set by elites. So first-year panel students will have the opportunity to improve their academic performance through this program. And I would really appreciate it if all of you could answer the survey. The link will be posted in the chat box, and I will also be posting it later in the WhatsApp group. That's all from me. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much to Sister Alia, Sister Ainin, and Sister Naili for the insightful presentation about what elites is generally about. I hope you guys